By now, we have all noticed that with every other new phone that's getting released, the size of the battery or the capacity of the charger is one of the major headlines and talking points of the manufacturer. And within the past few years, the battery size and the charger size have been increasing quite rapidly, with chargers of a capacity of up to 120 watts in the market right now. And of course, this is a main component of a smartphone, because who really doesn't want a phone that charges faster, then again stays for longer with power? Anyways, I've compiled a list of tips that you can use so as to take care of your phone's battery, reserve power, and maximize your phone's battery life. What's up guys, how are you doing? Hope you're having a nice day. I'm Milan and welcome back to Fuzitech. So without wasting any more time, let's get to the video. And by the way, I've left timestamps, and so if you'd like to skip to a particular part, the pleasure is yours. So the first tip, which is quite important, is charging your phone partially. So almost all the phones today come with lithium-ion batteries. I explained how these batteries work in my previous video, so you can just click on my channel and find it. But the point is, unlike other types of batteries, with lithium-ion ones, it's advisable to avoid very low or very high capacities on your phone. Many of us have been under the impression that a battery should be charged when it's almost dead and should only be removed from the charger when it's completely full. But that is wrong. With lithium-ion batteries, they will be affected if the capacity is very low or very high due to the stress on the battery, and it's advisable to let it stay between 20 to 80 or 85%. So removing the charger before it's full is not a bad idea at all. Next one is your screen. If you go right now to your settings and check on what's draining your phone's battery the most, you'll find out that the screen is amongst the top causes, if not the top cause. As a matter of fact, in all the phones that I've been using, my screen has always been the top factor that drains the battery all the time. Having maximum brightness all the time will have a huge impact on your phone's battery. You should learn to use maximum screen brightness if necessary. Let's say when you're outdoors and under extreme sunlight only. If you're indoors or it's outside at night, you should dim your brightness a bit and it will save your battery. It's also good for your eyes, and also if you're not using your phone, the time left for it to sleep should be quite low. I'm a culprit of this since I usually leave it for 5 minutes, and as a result I end up draining my battery. Another thing is that you should always leave your phone somewhere at room temperature. You should avoid extreme temperatures, and when I say extreme, I mean both extremely low and extremely high. This is because extreme temperatures absolutely spoil your battery real quick, and when charging your phone, it will release some heat by itself. What we should do is when charging it, it should be in an open environment where there are no factors that will make it heat up even more. So just avoid leaving your phone in the car, within the beddings, near places with extreme heat like kitchens, and also when or if it heats up, don't forget to put it in the refrigerator for it to cool down. Also make sure the only time your phone is in your pocket is when you're in movement. If you sit down at a place, put it on a surface where it will avoid such extreme temperatures, extreme heat or extreme cold. Yeah. Number 4 is checking on your phone charger. And by this I mean, if you're using a charger, make sure it's a legit charger. If you don't have one that came with your phone, try using one that is approved by your phone's manufacturer. Or even to make it easier, you can use chargers from known companies like maybe let's say Samsung, Xiaomi or Huawei, or even if it's not a phone company, just good ones like Anker or Oraimo. Try your best to avoid generic chargers because they're usually the worst and may have very bad damage on your phone's battery. And also, if you're replacing the battery and can't afford to get one from a manufacturer, you can also get it from these nice companies, but not all of the companies, because some companies, they're just bad. Next one, you should also use your phone's battery protection settings. When you go to settings and search for battery, you'll see power saving modes, and it depends with the brand on your phone, whether it's Xiaomi or iPhone. You should also use those modes to preserve your phone's battery. You may also see things like battery optimization, smart battery, smart charging, and many others. All these can be used to take care of your battery when charging and when using your phone. Aside from that, there are other small tips and factors like using dark mode, playing heavy and intensive games less, especially if it's a budget device, turning off things like Wi-Fi, location, mobile data if you're not using them, and many others. Anyways, that's all for today. I'm Milan and this is Fuzitech. Thanks for watching, and if you liked the video, don't forget to leave a sub. I really appreciate it. Thanks again, and I hope you have a powerful day. See you next time. Peace.